BMW put these 11 features in your car to make it feel effortless. What they don't tell you is that some of the buttons you press every single day, and some of the systems running quietly in the background without you ever touching them, are wearing down your engine, your transmission, and your electrical system a little more with every drive. I've spent years pulling apart BMWs after the warranty runs out, and it's rarely one big failure. It's small, everyday habits stacked on top of each other for years. None of these 11 features look dangerous from the driver's seat. Most of them look like conveniences you'd never think twice about. That's exactly why they're worth 12 minutes of your time, because the last one on this list is the one almost nobody has ever heard of. And it might be the most expensive mistake you're making with your BMW right now. Feature 1. The electric water pump. BMW moved away from mechanical, belt-driven water pumps years ago in favor of electric ones that can run independently of engine speed, even continuing to circulate coolant after you've shut the engine off to cool down a hot turbo. It's a smart idea when it's working. The catch is that electric water pumps have a well-documented history of failing without much warning, sometimes from a cracked impeller or a burned-out motor. And when they do, coolant flow stops completely. Here's where owners get caught. On a turbocharged engine, losing coolant flow can mean overheating within minutes, not hours, especially if it happens while you're already pushing the engine on the highway. Owners who ignore a flickering coolant warning light because the temperature gauge still looks normal are the ones who end up facing a warped cylinder head or a blown head gasket, a repair that runs well into the thousands. This is a part worth having checked proactively past 80,000 miles, rather than waiting for a warning that might come too late. Feature 2. Adaptive cornering headlights. Here's one that's running every single time you turn the wheel, and almost no owner has ever thought about it. Adaptive headlights physically swivel inside the housing to follow your steering input, turning the beam into corners before your headlights would naturally reach them. It's a genuinely useful safety feature. It's also a small electric motor and gear assembly moving constantly, every turn, every parking lot maneuver, every single drive, for as long as you own the car. This next part doesn't wear out your engine, but it can absolutely wear out your wallet. Those actuator motors are a documented failure point as the miles add up, especially in cold climates where the internal grease stiffens and adds resistance the motor has to fight through on every movement. When one fails, the headlight can get stuck, aimed off-center, throw a fault code, or stop swiveling altogether. And because the motor lives inside a sealed headlight housing, the repair is often the entire assembly rather than just the small part that actually broke, which is why this one tends to catch owners off guard on the repair bill. Quick one here. If you want a full breakdown of what actually keeps a BMW running past 200,000 miles, I put everything into one guide, the complete BMW Longevity Bible. Links in the description if you want to go deeper. Feature 3. The panoramic sunroof. A panoramic sunroof is one of the most used comfort features on a BMW, and also one of the most overlooked maintenance items on the entire car. Every sunroof has a set of small drainage tubes that carry rainwater and condensation down through the pillars and out near the wheel wells, quietly doing their job every time it rains. Nobody thinks about these tubes because you never see them, and that's exactly the problem. Over years of driving, dirt, leaves, and pollen work their way into those tubes and slowly clog them, sometimes without a single visible sign from inside the car. When that happens, water that's supposed to drain harmlessly out of the car instead backs up into the headliner, down into the wiring harnesses above your doors, or pools in the footwells during a hard rain. By the time you notice a musty smell or a damp carpet, water may have already been sitting against electrical connectors for months, quietly corroding pins and connectors you'd never think to check. A 5-minute drainage tube flush once a year is cheap. Water damage to modules and wiring behind the headliner is not. And it's one of the more frustrating repairs because it's rarely obvious where the water actually got in. Feature 4. The high-pressure fuel pump under constant load. Direct injection BMW engines rely on a high-pressure fuel pump that runs at far higher pressure than older port-injected systems, mechanically driven off the camshaft, working every second the engine is running. It's a known wear item on several BMW engine families for a range of reasons, and one habit that adds unnecessary stress to it is something almost every owner does without thinking: running the tank low on fuel on a regular basis. Fuel helps cool and lubricate parts of the fuel system, and consistently running under a quarter tank means the pump is working with less of that cushion, particularly in stop-and-go traffic on a hot day. It's not the only factor behind HPFP wear, but it's one of the few that's entirely within your control. And keeping your tank above a quarter costs you nothing but a little more attention at the gas station. It's the kind of habit that never feels urgent in the moment, right up until the day the car throws a fuel pressure code and the repair estimate lands well into 4 figures. Feature 5. Run flat tires and the suspension they punish. Run flat tires let you keep driving on a puncture without stopping immediately, which sounds like a pure safety win. What doesn't get advertised is that run flats have noticeably stiffer sidewalls than standard tires, which means more of every pothole and expansion joint gets transmitted straight into your suspension components, control arm bushings, and wheel bearings, instead of being absorbed by the tire itself. Over years of daily driving, that extra harshness adds up, and it's part of why control arm bushings on these cars often need attention earlier than owners expect. Combine that with the fact that most drivers never rotate run flats on schedule because they assume the name means low maintenance, and you end up with uneven wear patterns that load the suspension unevenly from one side of the car to the other. Feature 6. The oil level sensor you're trusting too much. Here's the one almost nobody checks. Modern BMWs don't give you a dipstick to casually pull and check oil level. They rely entirely on an electronic sensor that reports through iDrive. That sensor works well most of the time, but like any electronic component, it isn't infallible. And as it ages, it can occasionally give a reading that doesn't quite match what's actually in the pan. Because most owners trust the digital number on the screen instead of physically verifying it, a gradual low oil condition can go unnoticed longer than it should. On turbocharged engines, running low on oil even briefly puts extra strain on the timing chain and the turbo's bearings, both of which depend on consistent oil pressure to survive. If you haven't manually verified your oil level with the car on level ground in the last few months, it's worth 5 minutes to actually check rather than assuming the dashboard has it covered. Feature 7. Active grille shutters. Newer BMWs use active grille shutters that open and close to manage aerodynamics and warm-up time. It's a genuinely smart piece of engineering. The trade-off is that these shutters sit right behind the front bumper, constantly cycling in road grime, salt, and freezing temperatures. And they're one of the more commonly repaired components on BMWs with 60,000 or more miles. When a shutter motor fails, stuck closed, airflow to the radiator gets restricted, which can push coolant temperatures higher than normal, especially under sustained highway load. When it fails stuck open, the engine takes longer to reach operating temperature on every cold start, which means a little more fuel dilution in the oil during those first few miles. It's not a guaranteed failure on every car, but it's a system that's easy to forget exists until something about the cooling system starts acting up. Feature 8. Adaptive M suspension left in Sport Plus. If your BMW has adaptive dampers, leaving them in Sport or Sport Plus as your everyday setting stiffens the ride noticeably, which feels great on a spirited back road. As a daily default, though, it means every pothole and rough patch of pavement gets transmitted more directly into the damper internals, instead of being softened the way Comfort Mode is designed to do. That doesn't guarantee premature failure on its own, but it does expose the internal valving, harsher impacts more consistently, especially on rough American roads. And drivers who leave the setting maxed out year-round tend to see clunks, leaks, or damper issues show up earlier than drivers who reserve Sport Plus for the drives where they actually want it. Switching back to comfort takes 2 seconds from the iDrive screen. Most people just never do it. Feature 9. Sport mode left on permanently. Sport mode sharpens throttle response, holds gears longer, and stiffens the transmission's shift logic. It's fun for 10 minutes on a canyon road. It's a different story when it's your default setting for daily commuting and grocery runs. Sport mode keeps the engine in a higher rev range more often, which means more heat and more fuel getting burned per mile. And it asks the transmission to hold gears and shift harder in exactly the kind of stop-and-go traffic it wasn't built to handle for 300 days a year. Here's the part that surprises most owners. None of this shows up as a warning light. It shows up as extra heat cycles on the transmission and extra load on the drivetrain, spread out so gradually across tens of thousands of miles that you'd never connect it to a single drive. If you're the type of driver who selects sport mode once and forgets about it, you're quietly asking more of your drivetrain every single day than the car was designed to handle as a daily default. Feature 10. Heated seats and the heated steering wheel. Picture this. It's a cold morning, you get in, and without even thinking about it, your thumb finds the heated seat button before your seatbelt is even on. Almost every BMW owner does this every single day for months out of the year, and almost nobody thinks of it as a part that can wear out. But the heating elements inside your seats aren't solid components. They're thin resistance wires woven directly into the seat foam, sitting right where your body weight compresses and flexes them every single time you sit down and get up. Do that twice a day for years, and those wires eventually fatigue at the flex points, the same way a paperclip snaps after being bent back and forth enough times. When that happens, you get a seat that only heats in patches, a heating element that fails completely, or, in rarer cases, a wire that shorts and trips a fault in the seat control module. The heated steering wheel has a milder version of the same problem, since the heating element runs through a surface that's gripped and turned thousands of times a day, flexing at a slightly different pace, but wearing down through the exact same mechanism. None of this is dangerous, and none of it will leave you stranded on the highway. But it's a repair that catches almost every owner off guard, specifically because heated seats feel like the least mechanical button in the entire car. Nobody budgets for a seat repair the way they budget for brakes or tires, which is exactly why it tends to show up as a surprise a few years down the road. Feature 11. The Valvetronic and Vanos systems running on old oil. BMW's Valvetronic and Vanos variable valve timing systems rely on precise oil pressure and clean oil flow through small internal passages to function correctly, constantly adjusting valve lift and cam timing on the fly for better efficiency and power. They're also remarkably intolerant of dirty or degraded oil, because the passages that feed them are narrow enough that even a small amount of sludge can restrict flow. When owners stretch oil changes past BMW's condition-based service interval, which can sometimes push past 15,000 miles, depending on how the car is driven, sludge and varnish begin building up in those tight oil passages. That buildup is a common contributor to Valvetronic motor issues, Vanos solenoid problems, and rattling on cold start that tends to get worse every winter. These repairs can run into real money, but they trace back to something as simple as old, dirty oil sitting in the system longer than it should. 11 features, and almost none of them announce themselves as a threat. That's exactly why they're worth knowing about. Some of them are buttons you press without thinking, every single time you get in the car. Others run quietly in the background, whether you touch them or not, doing their job so smoothly you'd never suspect anything was wrong. Either way, they're shaping how long your BMW lasts, one ordinary drive at a time, long before any of it shows up on a dashboard warning light. None of the fixes here cost you anything except a little attention. Check your oil level by hand once in a while. Keep your tank above a quarter. Flush your sunroof drains once a year. Leave your drive mode in comfort more often than not. Small habits, repeated for years, are exactly what separate a BMW that's still strong at 200,000 miles from one that's back in the shop every few months, starting around 100,000. If you want a complete system for protecting a BMW long-term, that's exactly what I built the complete BMW Longevity Bible for. Links in the description below. If this saved you from a repair bill you didn't know was coming, hit subscribe because next week I'm covering the used BMW buying mistakes that cost owners thousands before they even drive the car off the lot.